Hello, my love. Happy Thursday. And here we are again. I feel like when we talk to each other that it's just like it was yesterday. Every single time. Can you believe it's August in 3 days? It's insanity. But welcome to another episode here on my YouTube channel. And today I wanted us to talk about something that I think is incredibly important, not only for our ability to continue to show up and do the things to achieve the big things we want for our lives, but also to protect our mental health and our mental well-being a little bit. And that is this idea that what other people think about us and what other people think about what we're doing matters. For want of a better word. I'm not saying that what people think about us doesn't matter or what they think about what we're doing doesn't matter, especially if it's nearest and dearest to you. But truthfully, we have got to be better about separating our self-worth with how other people feel about us. And I have a personal story about this, and I've shared it with you before. It's something I talked about on the podcast episode that I had the immense privilege of doing with Mr. Sean T. But my husband and I, we went through about 5.5 years ago-ish. We went through a really, really bad time in our marriage, just not connecting. Things just were not good. And he turned to me one day and he told me that he didn't love me anymore. We'd been together at that point 17 years. So as you can imagine, like, it completely destroyed my soul, right? So as we were working through it, kind of healing from it, finding our way back to each other, I came to the realization that my self-worth was completely tied to how he felt about me. And maybe that's not surprising because of the fact that we've been together so long, since we were babies, essentially we were 17 years old when we got together. So maybe that's not a surprise, but it wasn't a feeling that I enjoyed. I realized that in order for me to really grow in the way that I want to really heal from the things that have kept me stuck and kept me small throughout my whole life, I needed to stand in a space of being my own advocate, right? Being my own cheerleader, being my own biggest hype woman, being the person that I can rely on to show up and show out and do the damn thing, right? Regardless of what somebody else feels, because we can never guarantee that people are going to think of us favorably, even family members, even our spouse, even people that we hold to super high regard, best friends. Things change, people change, right? And if we always have our self-worth, our sense of self, our self-esteem tied to the perceptions of others, the opinions of others, we're always going to go through life hitting these big crashes in our self-worth when relationships break down or something negative happens, right? So I think it's really vitally important that through the pursuit of whatever it is that we're chasing, for some of us it's weight loss, some of us it's career aspirations, some of us it's the types of relationships we want in our lives, whatever it is that you're actually in action around changing in your life right now, I think it's crucial that you're also working on your self-love, to put it in a really airy-fairy kind of throwaway way, but I think you understand what I mean. Your ability to respect yourself, appreciate yourself, be empowered by the things that you're doing, empower yourself in your decision-making and your choices, and know that there is this built-in compass that you have. If something doesn't feel right, trust it. If someone doesn't feel right, trust it. You don't always have to rely on how other people view you, the opinions that other people have over what you're doing as your compass. You should never rely on that. And that takes a lot of work. Like, I'm still working on it. Every day I'm still working on it. I have moments where people say things or respond in a particular way that is not what I thought they would, nearest and dearest to me. And I take it as like oh gosh, like it settles on my heart and kind of compresses on my soul a little bit and makes me feel less than. it's a constant work in progress, but I think it is something that is crucially important in our growth, in our ability to truly become that version of ourselves that is in our dreams, that is on our heart, that is sitting right here, that we know exists, but just want to bring into fruition. In order to become her, him, we need to work on this piece: self-worth, self-respect, self-acceptance, self-acknowledgement, self-belief, self-esteem, self-confidence, all the selves, right? So I want you to sit with that for a moment and maybe do an inventory of yourself and your circle and see whether the people in your circle, if they do have derogatory things to say, or you are the butt of a joke, or they don't respond in the way that you hoped they would when you share a dream or a goal or a new venture or something, if you make it mean something negative about you, and then work on healing that. Work on being your own compass and your own hype person, the person that you can rely on to be excited about the things that you're excited about without the need of validation from other people. I hope this was helpful. I really hope this serves you in some kind of way to continue to move forward, because I think that our ability to truly grow into that version of ourselves that we seek, that sense of self and self-reliance has to be there. Below, you'll see all the places that you can find me on my Instagram, my Facebook, even on my website. Come and hang out, come and say hey. I'm very active on my social media platforms and I would love for us to get to know each other a little bit better. So I would love to see you there. And that's that, I think. If you enjoyed this, consider giving it a thumbs up, maybe subscribing to the channel so that you can get notified of every new video that I upload. But until next time, enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you later.